So here you have the highest death count of any philosophy being China, 65 million, the USSR, 20 million, Cambodia, 2 million, North Korea, 2 million, Africa, 1.7, Afghanistan, 1.5, Vietnam, 1, Eastern Europe, 1, Latin America, 0.15. Communism killed some 100 million people. And this is the ideology that Islamists have combined with in hopes of destroying our country. So I saw a post that said Elon Musk wants to evoke the Communist Control Act of, I believe, 1954. And when I heard that, I was like, yes, that's so awesome. I haven't heard anybody else speak of this act before, and that was just really exciting to me. So I hadn't seen a post from Elon that said that. I saw someone say that he said that, but hopefully we can push for this and make it actually happen.
One communist on the faculty of one university is one communist too many. One communist among the American advisors at Yalta was one communist too many. And even if there were only one communist in the State Department, even if there were only one communist in the State Department, that would still be one communist too many.
So epic. Here you have Trump being like, it's not socialism, it's really communism. They use words social democrat because it sounds nice.
So, he's probably right. It's basically introducing communism into the United States of America. There's never been anything so dangerous. Well, I think it's a big...
I mean, if the West falls, who's left? Where would we go? Maybe Latin America at this point, because we're not funding communism. We're not funding transgender plays in Colombia, or funding transgender surgeries, or just, like the most ridiculous stuff, like just handouts for everybody. How are countries supposed to learn? It's like the United States was providing communism to other countries, was what seemed like it was happening. J.D. Vance exposing the left for being a bunch of communists. Too many communists, too many, right? Like, they should just be in jail for being a communist, right? Like, if you have a flag, if you put that stupid little logo in your bio, I hope that the feds come knocking on your door.
It's the direction the Democrats are headed. And it is communism, Laura. This is not, this is not raising taxes a little bit, however much we might disagree with that. This is abolishing the police. This is let criminals run amok in your cities. This is flood your country with low-wage third-world immigrants. And importantly, it's confiscating wealth, not because we want to make anybody's life better, but purely out of resentment, out of an attack on the people who have that wealth to begin with.
It's just so crazy to think how long this completely flew under the radar. And meanwhile, our streets are looking old, and the potholes aren't getting filled, and bridges are being built, but then they never end. And we're just kind of like, what's happening to all of the tax money as taxes are being increased? But yet, throughout the world, they were funding this communist ideology, which is just truly so sad, because despite the lie of communism that it's going to improve anybody's lives, it actually just makes a few politicians' lives and selves richer and their families. This is a classic meme. Africa, then the world donates $1.4 trillion, and then a few people have really nice cars. Like the people who run these NGOs or whatever. Is it actually helping anybody? I really don't believe so, because just feeding people by a spoon isn't going to help them get their next bite. It's literally the most obvious saying and well-known saying that if you give a man a fish, he can eat for the day, but if you teach him, he can eat for a lifetime. So instead of teaching people how to adopt Western values, we have just been giving them everything for free. And that's very, very scary. So what else is going on? AOC is accusing Musk of gutting Social Security and Medicaid, and he basically replied by calling her an actor. It's her puppet masters that are the problem.